I lost my Instagram account recently. Okay. So I was logged out because some bogus pluggers from Pakistan said that, okay, you are doing this. And the AI had a false positive flag.
Okay.
That I am going against their community standards. Not just because of one decision made by AI, and which I was not even part of. I could not even consult it. I was logged out of the system. And what that did, it just took away a social media platform from me. Now imagine this happening to your car. You can't access your car because you said something which the government thinks is anti-national. Imagine this happening to your bank accounts. You can't access your own money because let's say you did something which is anti-environment. Imagine this happening to your passport. You can't travel because they found that the person you have employed in your office to serve coffee is underage, or any reason that they can think of. You will be locked down like anything. Every aspect of your life will be controlled. And if this sounds conspiratorial, like conspiracy theory to you, I'm telling you this is already happening. Already happening. And they need it more because they want to train their AI more. The biggest problem with AI now, this is going to come in future, is that since AI is trained on data, earlier they took social media data, Reddit data without even asking Reddit.
Yeah.
And then they took licenses. Yeah. Is that now they are seeing that so much data on internet is AI generated. So AI is getting trained on data which is AI generated.
Which is not good.
Which is not good at all. It will not improve. So which data is least likely to be AI generated? It's your personal chats. We need access to your personal chats to train the AI further.
So that's Facebook has it.
Facebook, yeah, they ended end-to-end encryption. And even if WhatsApp claims it is end-to-end encryption, I fucking doubt it. There's no way there's end-to-end. I'll tell you this episode from, I don't know the year. There was this guy who was traveling from, I think, Britain to Spain. Okay? He was British, Indian origin British. And he just said, he sent a snap to his close friends group on Snapchat that I have a bomb and I will blow up this plane. It was like a fun thing, like something he just said it out of stupidly. And when the flight took off, 2 F-16s of Spanish government were flanking that plane.
Wow.
In real time, they were able to intercept what Snapchat claimed was end-to-end encrypted. And it was not even posted publicly, that some friend might have reported it. It was in a fucking group chat. And they intercepted like that. Do you really think they're not reading everything that you're saying? This phone that is kept here, this phone, this camera, this internet, do you really think they're not listening to you? And you couple that with Genius Act, with Clarity Act, they can control your money, they can understand what you're saying, they can control every aspect of your life. And they will do it. But that's not it, they will not stop there. As I was telling you, 1:1 pegging in Genius Act. Okay, imagine just like overnight changing it 10:1. I said that I wanted to buy this earphone, cost $100. I have $100. Now via Genius Act, I have 100 stable coins. I can purchase these 100 stable coins. Suddenly Trump would be like, okay, you know what? Your $100 are not worth 100 stable coins. They're just worth 10 stable coins. But this thing still cost $100. And this will be the best way USA will make sure de-dollarization never happens. Because they just transferred their dollars into the entire public. The best way to make any currency, reserve currency, is to make it extremely in demand. But that's what petrodollars was. Everybody wants crude oil. Hey, you got to have crude oil, you got to buy it in US dollars. A constant demand for US dollars. Now, via Crypto Act, via this Genius Act, everything is being purchased in stable coins, and most of the companies are based in USA. So Genius Act forces Clarity Act, read with Genius Act, forces them to buy equal amount of US treasuries. So this system creates a perpetual demand for dollars again. So I like it or not, if I want to purchase my Apple subscriptions, you want to pay for my Amazon Prime videos. If I want to buy my Nike Jordans, it's rewarding for me to do it via stable coins, via Nike coins, Apple coins, Amazon coins. And if I'm doing that, I'm automatically buying US Treasury bonds. So there's a constant, never-ending demand for US dollars. And that's how US dollars survives as the global reserve currency, with or without crude oil. Why would they not do it? And it's already in place. An amazing thing, there's another Lumens Act where they are building a strategic Bitcoin reserve.
Okay.
So as countries have crude oil reserves, they have LPG reserves, which we should talk about because what happened with us, the LPG crisis. So Trump said that he signed an executive act saying that we will have strategic Bitcoin reserves. They will have Bitcoins as like a strategic reserve. Like, okay, what will you do with that and how will you fund it? Lumen's Act, not yet passed, proposes that we will have approximately 1 million Bitcoin by 2029 in US Treasury, in US strategic Bitcoin reserve. Take care. But 1 million Bitcoin, then it will require some funding. You have to purchase it. Taxpayers will be funding it. No. The Lumen's Act proposes that these strategic Bitcoin reserves would be funded by, hold your breath, confiscation and seizures. It will find that you did something wrong and you violated some laws. You are a convict. So whatever Bitcoin you had, US government will seize it and it becomes property of the US government. And it is rumored that they got nearly 6 lakh Bitcoins from Venezuela when they took off Maduro. And they were also targeting Iran. Iran unofficially has like 3 lakh Bitcoins and they wanted their Bitcoin as well.
This is the government holding this?
Yes. Because they transact, Bitcoin is a very good way to circumvent the US sanctions. Russia did it during the Ukraine war and Iran did it every time. So that's great. So, and even before Venezuela happened, US government via 3 different cases had confiscated nearly 3.5 lakh Bitcoins. So they are building up this strategic reserve. And another way they will finance it is by revaluation of their gold. So US government has like 8,000 tons of gold.
Fort Knox.
Fort Knox, yeah. But you know where, at what rate it is priced at?
Back the 1960s.
1973.
1973.
That's $43 per ounce. Today the rate of gold is what? Is nearly 100x that. So if US government just via one signature says that, you know what, they will revalue gold, man. What will happen? Gold will skyrocket.
But why have they not done it yet?
I think they will do it at the right time when other avenues have closed, and because the time they do it, dollar becomes extremely weak. And they want their dollar to be weak because that's how they stay competitive in exports. That's how they make their debt worthless. They have nearly $40 trillion of debt. But if the currency weakens, that debt effectively becomes less. So you revalue gold, your balance sheet suddenly becomes healthier. Your 8,000 tons of gold is valued at more. And then you use that balance sheet to borrow more. And that money will be used to purchase strategic Bitcoin reserves. So any of this happens, which it will happen, gold goes up, Bitcoin goes up. So to answer your question, which you asked like half an hour ago,
Yeah.
what would somebody do? My speculation in the long run would be, and I'm not a financial advisor, so like take it with a pinch of salt, is that gold and BTC would highly go up.
Gold and Bitcoin is going to go up.
Don't hold cash. Abhi ke liye, I would say hold cash. If the crash is going to come, hold your cash, sit on to it, maybe follow Warren Buffett. But my personal investment strategy is gold and BTC, what I'm really bullish about. Ab gold mein bhi dekho, see, right now if you're talking today, I think I checked, 145 is the rate, Indian INR mein. If your strategy is like today is 145, I'm going to sell when it touches 150, तो मैं तो कहूँगा भाई gold में भी रुकी जाओ अभी. But if you're a long-term investor in gold, which I am, कि you know, आज मैंने खरीदा है, मैं 5-10 साल तो नहीं बेच रहा.
So gold is like down 6.5% in the last 1 month. And a lot of people are like, do I exit gold now?
Exactly. But if you are a long-term investor like me, so I have a simple philosophy. It's cheap the day when you purchased it. जिस दिन ले लेना उस दिन सस्ता है. If you're not a day trader, कि it's 145, I'll sell it 150. If you're not that, for me, gold is a very smart investment.
So you said Bitcoin will go up.
Long term, yes.
Long term, yes. So abhi Bitcoin has crashed significantly. I think it's in the mid $40,000. So now it's a good time to buy, according to you?
Are you a long term investor?
Yeah,
I
I'm
would say yes.
always a long term.
I would say yes. Because as we were just talking about these crypto things, but USA is building a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Whatever I'm talking about, I'm taking a long term horizon. I'm not talking about ki abhi short term mein kya hoga. No. I'm taking a long-term horizon. If USA is building a strategic Bitcoin reserve, USA is going to transfer its debt to the crypto cloud. USA is going to bring out Clarity Act. So there will be more excitement, more acceptance of any kind of cryptocurrency. OG is Bitcoin. So by that simple logic, it will go up.
Glad you made it till here. If this gave you even one idea to improve your finances, send it to a friend. Helping them might just make you the smartest person in their group chat. And don't miss the full episode on Finance with Sharan. There's a lot more where this came from.